Hello, and welcome to the Courtesy Flush. And joining me is Naresar, who's still a raptor. Sorry, that was a little bit abrupt. I wasn't expecting music to just cut off like that. But anyway, we're going to be playing more Homeworld. We are...
What was the music even from?
Oh, that is from Treasure Adventure Game. The free one, not the remake that he did after. This is, I have the original soundtrack for that. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. I'm here. I'm okay. Everyone keeps asking how I'm doing. I'm okay. We didn't have the dentistry stuff and this week, so yeah, it's not gonna happen until May. They saw some other things they need to work on before they do a full surgery. So I was like, yeah, I agree. Let's get it all over in there. So dental stuff will be out of the way. But that aside, yeah, I'm okay. Just been kind of reorganizing since after we finished that video, and now I'm trying to also check on other clients that have asked about and I've worked with, and they're hopefully going to respond. I don't know. People have been really kind of weird and distant lately, so we'll see. We'll see. At any rate, let's load up Homeworld here and see how we're gonna beat this one. Let's see how we make it. There it is. And now some Arrakis at home. Yes. Indeed, it is Arrakis at home. Hello. He does have the dino hammer. That's because it's because Nick knows how to handle himself when he's a raptor. He's like, well, I gotta wield something, and Mjolnir is the closest thing he had around.
Yeah, I've got the claws and the teeth for piercing and slashing damage, so the hammer is obviously for percussive damage.
That's right. Raptors can also carry a lot more stuff. You know what? It's weird. D&D
Oh, right.
classes.
We were at this point.
Right.
Ugh.
That's right. We were. So the Sakala betrayed us and destroyed one of our sweet planes, and then decided they wanted to try to do an ambush on Rachel. So we're gonna see if we can get Rachel out of a tough spot. And yeah, we found out that there is a Goldeneye satellite. There's a Goldeneye satellite in orbit of this planet, and we need that so we can destroy our enemies, because that is cool. And I think that would actually make a lot more of a difference than whatever's going on. So you might want to take a look and see what's going on here, Nick.
Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Get out of here. Move.
Yeah, they're gonna come in from all angles, I think.
Alert, Rachel is in contact. Alert, support taking hostile fire. We got a railgun under fire.
Impressive that the Mjolnir is considered a backup. Yeah, I mean, thought you made it back, Kiwi. Well, it looks like...
Alert, Rachel is at 75% hull integrity.
It's okay, Rachel will be fine, I'm sure. Right?
Hostile armor eliminated.
You might want to run, if that's a possibility.
Turret set in place.
You know, it's weird. Command and Conquer does this, where they always have a mission
Armored
where
vehicle is taking fire.
you don't have any of your main assets, and you have to work with little assets. I like them. They're fine missions. I just wish that they were even more evenly spaced out, so you could be better prepared for it. But hey, you know, that's the fun of the game.
Alert, Rachel is under fire. A railgun is taking effective fire.
How are you staying alive?
Armor disabled. A turret is under
Well,
fire.
Rachel at least is able to heal things.
Yeah.
Rachel, be advised. The Sakala is closing on your position fast. She will arrive before us.
Support traffic.
Copy that. Hurry.
Yeah, hurry up. Or you know, we could always take them head on. They'd never expect that.
We're moving.
Hostile armor incoming.
Yeah, probably better you kind of huddle around the turret till the Capisi can get there. Yeah, we're kind of in a tough spot here.
Strike craft taking effective fire.
I don't think you're gonna be able to.
Hostile armor eliminate.
Reporting.
If they just send people like this, I don't know.
Target EMP. EMP. Fire. Ready. This is Rachel.
I'd love a chance to wander around a wreck like that. I would too.
One of our turrets is taking fire.
The sound went low. No, I turned the game's audio down a little bit.
Turret post destroyed. We got a railgun
It was getting a
under
little
fire.
bit loud.
A sensors post taking
I
fire.
settled down for a beer and snacks before the stream even started. Good timing. Welcome, Valagraman.
Alert. Sensor post destroyed. Alert.
Welcome.
Report taking hostile fire.
What if we just drive over them with the Capisi? You know, that's a very good point. I think we said that before. You got these like little Toyota Hiluxes riding around. We've almost destroyed all the enemy vehicles, I think.
Hostile strike craft down.
Or no. No, we still got a couple left floating around out there.
Confirm fire support.
Oh, okay, that's not good.
Light attack vehicle is
It's a
under
kind of same thing when I see something like an abandoned gas station. I always want to go inside.
Launch EMP.
Oh.
Runner copies.
I made her launch an EMP on accident. You might want to redirect her.
LAV down.
She's moving away.
Uh-oh.
Reading.
She's gonna try to launch an EMP like way over there. You might want to tell her to stop.
We're ready.
Wait, why?
She's turning around. No, so what happened was Naresar was losing a little bit of connection there, and so the mouse started moving to the right.
Carrier detected.
That wasn't too bad. Not bad, Nick. There we go.
Intel. The Sakala has arrived.
Rachel's strike force is outmatched. She must disengage and rendezvous with the Capisi at once.
Okay.
Ensure Officer Sajet and her team make it safely to
Let's
the
move as soon as possible.
Copy that.
I agree with that screaming guy. We need to leave.
Proximity warning in effect. Hostiles designated.
Yeah, I want to go inside. Actually, I saw something like that, Gilly, when I was like in Toledo. Right off the freeway, there was this old.
Alert. Support craft has
Um,
been engaged.
It was like an old hotel, and I wanted to go inside because it was just, it's been abandoned for probably since the 80s.
Hostiles.
But it's like you can't really do that. What's that vehicle that they're attacking, and why is it stopped?
Base runner.
Guard position set. Guard set on base runner.
I was attempting to rescue it from these things before it got absolutely nuked, but I don't know that I'm gonna manage it.
Maybe. I'm wondering why Rachel's not really. Oh, she's healing it. Okay.
Destroyed.
Oh, never mind.
Oop, never mind.
Combat alert. Support craft lost.
You might just have to get her out of there and build another base runner later. That's probably what it was. It was probably just to lure you back to pick up on it.
Rachel is taking fire. Respond. Enemy contacts on
Yeah,
the
you need to
board.
just like hit the gas.
Reading. Deploy smoke. Deploy smoke.
Ready. Reposition. Reposition.
Good job.
Tracking armored craft
Lift
on
order
approach.
confirmed.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's okay. Oh, well.
that would explain it. Well, I mean, we got out there in the nick of time. Ah, yes, the land aircraft carrier has arrived. Yes. Sandworm has full friendly fire. Yes, it does. Yeah, you get to do that at the local mall. Yeah, well, that's like. I feel like America has a lot of those abandoned malls.
Hostile AA turret detected.
I had one where I was in Cleveland. They turned it into an Amazon warehouse. But essentially, whoever owned it kept the interior like still the same way it was when it was in the 80s. The same colors, the seats, everything. They just kept it clean. There were no stores in it. There were a couple of like boutique stores that were like near the doorway, but you could walk through the mall. It was mostly dark, except for the spot where there were plants, and they had like a skylight for all the plants that were in it, and they would take care of the plants. Yeah, I think you picked the right idea, Nick. And they picked the wrong people to poke at and blow up one of our nice planes, because we just need that. We need that Goldeneye satellite. Goldeneye. The Goldeneye satellite is what's gonna save us in this. I think. I hope. Oh yeah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
We have Rachel in sight.
And why are we smoking?
Reducing speed. Be advised,
Are we rolling
the
coal?
has been operating in the red for hours and she is overheating.
Oh.
That would be why.
Ah. Oh.
The PC has taken damage from overheating the drive systems. Our cruisers are trailing behind, but will arrive soon.
Intel, I've recovered the transponder and trigger artifact from the Titan wreck. My scan of the area has identified an advanced cooling system in one of the nearby wreck sites.
Let's go pick it up.
Roger that. Salvaging that artifact is now
Like,
our main priority.
Yeah, you might want to. Oh. All right, our team is here. Let's save one of Sean Bean's many deaths. It's kind of taking the value of going out and finding what you're looking for. Yeah. Well, the only thing is like that's cool, but we also kind of need
Unidentified craft on approach. Mark
like
the
it's
bearing.
cool if you don't mind if you live in like a city, you know, and you don't really want to try to hunt down like, you know.
Reporting?
I'm sorry, not a city. It's probably way worse for some places that are rural where it's like they can't like the only store they can go to is like a Walmart and mom and pops, and so like Amazon was probably like a huge boon for that, so they can like order all the stuff they want and have it shipped.
Demand the object that your science officer has seized. Relinquish it, and you may continue to live on this planet after our ascension.
Damage assessment in.
Wow, what a threat from a guy who's about to get stomped.
Runner, go ahead.
I agree.
Roger that. Coordinates.
He has
confirmed.
triple steam expansion. Yeah, exactly.
The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Make sure it's combat ready. Ready. Coordinates confirmed. Op ready. Railgun reading you. Coordinates confirmed. On our way. Go for armor. Reading.
I haven't seen Sharp. Yeah, this is a pretty quiet kind of stream over here.
Damage
I
assessment
typically
in.
have
Carrier has suffered damage caused by overheat. Adjust.
like point and click kind of games on here.
Attention. Our cruisers have arrived and are awaiting orders.
Oh, now you guys show up. Yeah, we should bring them all. Yeah, just bring everybody over there. Let's get our defenses, unless they have a nuke, which I highly doubt they have. We're just gonna go over here and yeah, make sure they can never bother us. Matter of fact, you got a bunch of hills surrounding it. You get the high ground if you set them up there.
Hostile
But one thing at a time.
Trackers assigned.
Because you get that hill on the
Alert, support taking hostile
northeast
fire.
of that wreck there. And
Tracking
then,
armored craft on
Hold on.
approach.
Oh.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
well, they're bringing everybody over there, so that'll be their.
Alert. Carrier hull at 75% integrity. Attack course set.
Bomber to launch deck.
Bomber hostile strike craft down.
Target to front.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Combat alert. Support craft down. Hostile railguns opened up. Alert. Hostile
We will ascend first. Like, why can't we all ascend?
Ready for orders. Readjust targets. Armor ready. Copy. Target set. Reading for orders.
Enemy armor disabled.
And I guess greed is a thing.
Carrier remains in overheat.
Salvager has been engaged.
No.
Ready for orders.
Are
Mobilize.
you just...
Op ready.
Yeah, they're trying to hit you from all directions. That's why I think if you set, once you get these guys done,
Damage caused by overheat. Adjust.
set some people up there on the ridges, so that way when they try to come up at you, they don't come up over a ridge and get the high ground.
Support ready. Brenner copies.
Oh, I know, the wolf ambush and yeah, they were all yeah.
Reading you, command. Reading you.
Ready. Set.
Strike fighter ready for service. Standing by. Damage assessment in. Carrier has suffered damage. Coolant artifact extracted. Now let's get it on board the QEZ.
Moving to site.
I was hoping you would stream tonight. How's your mouth? I haven't had a chance to go to the dentist yet, Man Ray.
Authentication
Well, I went.
confirmed. Bomber ready for sortie.
Artifact collected, hell yeah.
Launch detected from the
I didn't go to the dentist this week. Well, we went to, they're gonna
Fighter online.
push the surgery back until next month, because they have to do a lot more, down there than we expected.
Warning. Carrier remains in overheat.
Because, well, the option was like, I do a couple now and then come back again and do, it's more cost effective to do it all in one go.
Technology received. Engineering report.
But I will be on mashed potatoes and probably hard drugs for about a week or so.
We can now focus on the Sedim. They cannot be allowed to acquire the Tidan transponder. Destroy the Sakala.
Indeed. They have...
Okay, that's straightforward then.
Let's save it.
Enemy armor.
They have fucked up now. They have made the mistake of attacking our sand cruiser. Yeah. Yeah, see, these guys are going to be really tough to kill if they're on our ridge.
Armor locked in.
Punch it. We gotta go.
Sakala launching cruise missile.
Oh, we got a missile target? Oh, they're going to try to hit you. Yeah, you should probably spread your forces out.
Well,
Hostile armor eliminated. Orders. Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed.
How's that missile going to take?
well,
Ooh.
that didn't work well.
Strike copy. Alert. Railgun down.
RU deposit depleted.
You having trouble?
Check your intakes.
A little bit.
It's so bizarre. I didn't really change anything.
Yeah.
Last time I had oral
yeah, I don't
surgery.
know what it's...
Yeah, I have some of those too.
Alert.
I got
A
applesauce.
squadron of Sedim cruisers is approaching our flank.
Well, they're not illicit. I mean, I'm getting them from the pharmacy. I guess it's a matter of opinion. Like I'm not doing ecstasy or anything. It's probably gonna be something like pain medication, antibiotics.
RU site.
The last antibiotics they gave me
Maintenance protocol.
was well, you saw what happened. That stream was just, it wasn't just antibiotics. It was
Reporting.
the anesthetic wearing off.
Armor. Go ahead. Enemy contacts on the board.
I had not felt that way in a long time. Snack pack pudding.
Artillery cruiser under attack. Unit
Snack
respond.
pack pudding.
Advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Hostile armor incoming. Alert. Artillery cruiser destroyed.
Chili without beans was a godsend. Yeah, I know what you.
Make ready.
Gotta be careful though.
Strike fighter light attack vehicle online.
Green line confirmed. Engines hot. Be advised. Group 7 lost. Repeat. Group 7 lost. Receiving 555.
Standing light attack vehicle in service.
Yeah, there are some chilies out there
Interceptor taking hostile
that will
line.
make you question whether or not you're at that age where you need adult diapers.
Fighter destroyed.
Because my God,
Currently active.
Battle
you'll
cruiser
spend all
making
evening on the toilet.
Position marked. Strike craft taking effective fire. Reading.
down. Op ready.
CU deposit depleted. Missile battery operational.
Yeah, they just keep trying to get you from over the hill. Yeah, I think they have a beat. Somehow they have a beat on you. Like they can see you.
Coordinates confirmed.
Missile battery online.
Because they're coming at you at angles where you have openings, which means they can see you.
Enemy armor disabled. Ready to
CU
use.
site
Just let me know if you need me to
consolidated.
help you out here. You just tell me what you need to do.
Um,
But it looks like you're handling it.
Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Be advised. Tracking hostile. Armor ready. We have
CU's exhausted.
Garlic mashed potatoes were good. Yeah, I have plenty of those.
salvage or
Jello
destroy.
does get boring. Yeah, all that gets really boring after a while. I've had a wisdom tooth removed, and that was just one.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
I was born with a lot of crooked teeth in my mouth. Fortunately, all of them are fine. Most of them are fine. I've always kept my teeth brushed.
Four assigned.
There's only so much you could do.
Port draft has been engaged.
You got an overbite.
Deploying cruisers.
Hey, you're handling it all right.
Fleet group 1 assigned.
Away. Op ready. Green
You
line
might have to
confirmed.
wait until there's a break in their forces and just go in there and lay the
Fleet group
smack
2
down.
assigned.
But you know what's funny is I don't think they can build faster than
3
you.
assigned. CU field expended.
I think they're gonna run into a problem where they're just not gonna be able to build fast enough.
Go for armor. On our way. Go ahead. Green line confirmed.
That's called Drano chili. Yes.
Reporting.
If it's not for a good clean filling, okay.
CU field depleted.
Get like a bunch of I was like looking for it because I just had one earlier. Get like I call them fart bars, and the way they work is
PC copy.
it's basically like 9 grams of fiber. You eat like 3 of those, maybe more if you're feeling a little extra, and a bowl of Wheaties. Yeah, that'll clean you out
Enemy
fast.
armor. Bearing designated.
Better have that
Hostile
squatty
established.
potty on fucking
Authentication
call.
pending.
I'm just watching this like. This is from what I understand, this is the second to last mission, so this is kind of a climactic end here. I don't even know what their deal is.
Support ready. Science
Like, do you know what the
officer
do you know what the Sakala's deal is,
assault
Nick?
cruiser ready for assignment.
so based on the cutscene,
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. The railgun
Um,
taking effective fire.
based on the cutscene, their whole deal is that they are all like,
Artillery cruiser operational.
Salvager copies. Reporting. Green line confirmed.
Yeah, we should probably grab all upgrades while we're out here. But yeah, continue.
yeah. Anyways, their whole deal is that they are part, like, their leader, whatever he is, who he is, whatever, is
Artillery cruiser in contact.
Um,
Provide fire ready. New coordinates verified. Cruiser copies.
Fleet group 5 assigned. Fleet group 7 assigned.
Go ahead.
sorry, I keep getting distracted by trying to actually manage stuff. Where I was going with this
Hostile armor incoming.
was that their leader is
Waiting for
claiming to the same divine right that the Gaussian leader is,
Mm-hmm.
and so they believe that, you know,
enemy armor.
once they kill the Gaussians, they're the only ones who can validly claim this city or whatever that we're headed towards.
Ah. Yeah.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
If you had the computer for it, I'd recommend Hard Space Shipbreakers.
On our way.
There's a lot of people have always been saying it, but I mean, I've played quite a bit. The reason I stopped is because I wanted to wait for them to finish because it was an open access for a long time. But I would say it's fun. It's you know, it's
Enemy airstrike.
made by the. I mean, there's like history behind the people who made this in Homeworld, but
Alert. Rachel is in contact.
it's pretty darn cool if you like spaceships and seeing internal systems and stuff. I'm a big fan of that.
Conducting sweep. Hostile craft in AO.
Yeah, it is.
Visual confirmation.
My favorite thing in hard space shipbreakers is to like get as big chunks as I can in like the fewest missions as I can.
Salvager online.
On our way.
I had like a nice system set up, and then when they deleted my progress, I was like, oh, I should probably wait until they're done. Yeah, Allo's stream of it on WBPL 76 is hella fun. That was a very comfy guy. I'm really glad he started streaming. Really am.
Move out. Hostile armor. Eliminate. Cruiser ready. Maintenance protocols in effect.
Yeah, I want a hard space shipbreaker job. I mean, that would be kind of fun, just listening to like bluegrass and synthwave all day while you cut ships apart,
We read you.
and you work off a debt forever.
Coordinates acquired.
Operations update.
Site.
Are using the
No, I think I made it down to like, I think I killed off a quarter of that debt, but I was like, that's not the goal. There's no way I was gonna clear that. I don't think they have too many. Yeah, they just got that part up there up north, but that looks like a good place to stage an attack once you clear this area.
Op ready. Coordinates confirmed. Armor, go ahead. Railgun reading you. On our way.
No, stop. Darn it.
Get us underway. We've detected something. Can you confirm?
This is my go-to game, dystopian space junker. Yes.
Op ready.
It's my go-to game after a long day of work. Somehow takes your mind off everything but efficient shipbreaking. Yeah. Kiwi no do manual labor. Kiwi sit on butt and type on keyboard.
Hostile sight. Hostile strike craft down. Light attack vehicle is under fire. Alert. Hostile strike
Hell of a job if you're single. Hard space there isn't much labor, no gravity, and the tools do all the work.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed. Strike copy.
You just be a
Railgun
belter
taking
from the
effective
expanse,
fire.
basically.
Standing by. Repair the critical systems first.
Enemy armor disabled.
Not gonna lie, that's probably where I'd be. If I was in the expanse, I'd be a belter. My personality just doesn't. Well, I'd probably either be a belter or somebody who's just trapped on Earth as like one of the working class. Because I'm not nearly motivated enough to work on Mars. Those people like Mars a little too much. I was like, you know what? I like Earth, but I ain't about it all that much. I'm like, I ain't that hardly connected. If once we have spaceships that can go somewhere else, I'm like, look, I'm not saying I don't care, but I'm not saying I want to like do half the shit they were doing. If you've not played or not read The Expanse or watched the TV show, I've only watched the TV show. It's actually quite a really good series. And the TV show is really well worth it if you care to watch that. What is the hotkey for the options menu? Let's find that out.
There is none. You just have to click in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, sorry. Let me this for a sec. Cycle all salvagers. Orders system. F10. So you just
maybe there is one.
yeah, just hit F10. What's class mode? Oh, hides mode. Player list, team list, Steam. We already know how Steam overlay works. Yeah, and there's a quick save, which is Control F9 and then F10. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so F10 to get back to the menu. Sweet. So if you ever run into this problem where your game is lagging, just hit F10. That way you don't have to like frantically try to grab for a thing.
An RU site has been depleted.
Reading.
It'd be a cool game if they had a hard space style cutting model, but you're playing as a shipboarding part. Yeah.
Ready to burn.
Makes my job less automated, not in space. Oh, nice.
Squadron of Sedim cruisers is approaching our flank.
Harvey Thrasher's an old shipbreaker. Before they reset, I was close to getting debt cleared.
Cruiser destroyed.
Once you buy, you cannot rent. So yeah, the rentals. That's how I did it. Was I just didn't have the rental anymore.
Armored vehicle lost.
I have thought about reading Expanse, but I haven't finished Dune series. Yeah, good luck on Dune. It's a tough book for me to read. Hello, Hatt.
Set
Back in my day, we used to break ships with using blended
railgun
seaweed.
taking effective fire. Support ready.
CU site exhausted. Control group 9 designated.
Alert. Railgun lost. Command. Enemy armor disabled. Hostile
Amos,
armor
and
in
then
gunship.
walk like you you're in pumps. How do you know what walking in pumps?
Designating hostile.
I didn't always work in
Sector
space.
bounded.
Yeah, Amos is a gem. I love Amos.
Gunship set for launch.
Combat relay.
Amos in the show, I should
Hostile
say.
eliminated.
I am
Fire
tempted to
station
actually
hostile
read that,
fire.
The Expanse,
Anti-air turret sighted.
because the show ends well at they finished it. If you want to watch all 5 seasons, it's really good, but they will leave you hungry for more
Trackers assigned.
because it's something that always keeps growing.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines on.
I was promised a future of flying cars, robot maids, and a job where I get to complain about how my boss made me push the button 7 times.
Hostile armor.
I was lied to.
Go for ranged.
Unfortunately, the 1990s,
Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed.
no, sorry, the 1980s did that. Got rid of that. You have to work on a space station pulling levers now.
Enemy airstrike inbound. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Alert. Report taking hostile fire. Moving to escort formation.
Are you attacking our fully equipped and fully repaired Capisi? I guess they don't like living very much. Such a shame.
Crew ready. Alert. The Capisi is in contact.
The Capisi's just sitting there on the ridge like,
Enemy
come
armor
at me.
disabled.
Warning. Systems overheating. Feed power into main cooling systems. Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing.
Okay. I want. What do I want?
Ready.
They're very busy guy to do the audiobook. Well, that's a problem, man, right? Most of the work I do is going to have audio in it. That's actually something that's really difficult with editing is you really don't get a whole lot of time to like listen to stuff or watch stuff when it's like you're already editing audio. Yeah, it's kind of the same with game footage.
Research completed.
It's something we were trying to say, we keep trying to say, is, you know, imagine someone records 2 hours of something and then they say, hey, can you edit this down? You have to watch 2 hours of somebody playing a game and try to find the parts that are great. Now, you do it a couple of times, it's not a big deal, right? But when you start doing it a lot, you start to get a little bit like, I don't know if I want to keep doing it like this. There's got to be a better way. That's why people on YouTube burn their editors out so much. They're like, I'm just going to dump footage on them forever, and they'll just have to either take it or I'll find someone else. And the thing is, in the movie business, you don't want to do that with editors. You want them to stay on your side, always.
Go for artillery. Alert.
Because good editors are really hard to come by.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Hello! Awesome work on the Warhammer. Here's a small contribution. Oh, thanks, Opkier.
Make ready. New sector designated. Move out.
All the money from Courtesy Flush is going to our friends in need over in the Ukraine.
Reading. Move order confirmed. Go ahead. Move
Because they definitely need it, and I think they also probably would appreciate something else to do other than listen to air raid sirens all day.
Get us moving.
Ready.
Their neighbors are kind of loud.
Move out and be ready.
Runner, go ahead. Move order confirmed.
Salvager ready. On the move.
Yeah, if I had that kind of money, I'd probably send like, you know, not just like medical supplies and stuff. I'd probably just send like, oh hey, the Capisi's just like, I want to take a quick look. He's like, no, let me. The fucking Sakala's like, oh, you dare approach me, and Capisi's like, well, I can't kick your ass if I don't come over there. Yeah, audio editing is hell. But yeah, if I had that kind of money for those guys, what I'd do aside from just sending medical supplies and all that stuff that's obvious, I'd send like gaming laptops, you know, mid-range, whatever, just so that way they'd have something to do. because it's hard enough, like with COVID, you know, we couldn't go outside and do a whole lot because you know you don't want to catch this thing, right? But then imagine you're over there in their neck of the woods, and it's just like, oh yeah, there's more people fighting out there. I just want to go outside or do something, you know, load them up with some games, give them something to do, you know. There's gonna be long hours of doing absolutely nothing. It's like being on a fob. You're being shelled constantly from someone. You're like some guy out there in the middle of nowhere who just found a mortar, decides he just wants to poke at your camp all day. And here you are just trying to finish your report before you get a chance to go back in the tent or get away from all the horrible insects.
Support ready.
Runner, move order confirmed. Energy signature confirmed.
Oh yes, fat. I feel like Mike is describing himself when when found in the wild. Do not scare the editor, for they are skittish and are like candy bars. They do.
Ready for command. Copy. Coordinates set.
We're ready for orders. Advance to march to use.
I'm sorry to hear that, Night Owl. It is a very. I'm fairly certain your name comes from a lot of nights of probably audio editing.
On our way. Armor ready. Armor is en route.
My buddy Kevin, audio engineer, he's been on the stream. It's one that I did the Metal Gear series with,
Give us your target.
and
Confirmed.
he'll tell you
Aiming 5x5.
he's done damn near everything under the sun in terms of audio, and
Send message.
I don't think he liked 90% of some of the jobs they made him do.
Reporting.
One in particular always comes in mind when he had to do the storybooks set of recordings these high schoolers made, and there was like 130 like recordings, and it was like he had to edit them all and put sound and music on every one of them by himself, and the mad lad did it within like 4 or 5 days, and he just looked like he had been like jet lagged after doing like a 3-world trip. Like it was just, and I was like, man, I couldn't imagine. And then I started getting into doing these big gigantic projects that we do, and I'm like, oh, now I kind of see it, but I didn't have it that bad. This is way more fun. I'll say.
Research completed.
World War I trench life simulator. Well, that's the thing, Kiwi. Most people are like kind of like that in the war zone. It's not just constant fighting. It's just like you'll hear stuff in the distance. So you're just kind of bored sitting there for days sometimes, not doing anything. And I'm talking about just normal people, because they can't go anywhere. So it makes sense. Oh wow.
Well, that's rude.
That was very rude. We'll have to pay them back for that.
Ready.
I think it was my official title, Systems and Network Administration at the okay.
CU site
So you ended up taking on a job that wasn't really yours because someone heard that you can mess with audio, I'm guessing. That's my theory.
CU's exhausted.
F10 is a holdover from the old OG. Oh, from OG Homeworld. Okay, cool.
CU field
To hurry up and
expanded.
wait. Yep, Steel, you know.
Ready. Set.
Like the Sakala's just going back and forth because it's like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. They have way more fuck. Oh god. There's so many of these. Wait, is that a fucking missile coming in? Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh god. Everything. Ah. That missile destroyed all of our people. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I have to apologize. We are so scared right now. You guys have way more cooler toys. Can we join you again? I won't blow up any more of your planes. As he drives away. Yeah, he's fleeing. Look at this
I
coward.
think he's just kind of patrolling, but
Oh, I see. There is a path there. All right.
Send message. Reading you.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained.
We've got hostile on
Don't worry about it.
confirmed visual. Enemy
Don't worry
airstrike
about it.
inbound.
It'll be all right.
Enemy armor
You'll
on
be
approach.
fine. It'll be cool. You don't know. You'll be fine. Nah, hey Sakala, you good? Don't worry.
The railgun
Nah,
taking
we'll
effective
be over
fire.
there. Just chill. We'll be fine. Give
Alert,
us a second.
railgun down.
That was the first time Jeff smoked next to a missile storage. That was the last time Jeff smoked next to missile storage. Yeah, you took their fleet out, Nick.
Maintenance protocols in effect.
Warning, systems overheating.
It was a really small nonprofit. Somehow the IT department was also responsible for post-production and editing. Ah. I hope you weren't working at the same place I was, because that literally happened to me.
System heat levels are stabilizing.
And I think they also tried to make Michael do it too, but he had way more. He put his foot down way better than I did.
We read you.
Back in high school, helping with the playing musicals here in the studio audio board. Does anyone know how to use it?
Coordinates verified.
Good luck. Yeah, I met quite a few people like yourself, Scotsman, who did the same
A
thing.
squadron of Sadim cruisers is approaching our flank.
Sadim cruisers are on the way. Are you afraid?
Set new heading.
Oh, bad.
Runner.
Bad. Don't do that.
Reporting.
We read you.
Move out.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending. Hostile armor.
Bad guys. The sky's falling. Everything's exploding. We're gonna die. The good guy's like, yeah. Yes. Yes, you will.
Ready. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
You scratched my paint. Do you know how hard it is to come across the color yellow in the Homeworld universe? Actually, not that hard, because a lot of ships are yellow. That beside the point. You scratched it, and you're gonna pay for it. Yes. Hello, Dr. Doc.
Alert all units. The Sakala is preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Oh, they're gonna attack Rachel. Let's get her.
Moving.
Rachel's just like, okay, see you later.
You know what? Just for that.
Yeah. I'll just drop it on their path. Look, you can see the tracks where they're going.
Launch authentication sequence. Target locked. Fire.
Ah. You have missiles, we have missiles. Hello. And don't worry,
Standing by.
the crow is always here.
Confirmed.
Oh, wait. No, wait. There it is. It's doing the thing again where it's like, can I see myself? Yeah, look. There I am. I can't be in two places at once, but there is a weird hand now. I like that. Yeah. I remember being fairly capable tech-wise and fobbing off all the audio port. Yeah.
Launch detected from the
Because I knew it would have been my time if I agreed to help. Yeah, you're right. It's a good call.
New heading set.
Wait, this isn't Homeworld. This is Homeworld. This is Homeworld on a desert planet. Trust me.
Copy that. Coordinates.
Alert. Hostile strike
Hello.
fighters in circulation. Enemy contacts on the board. Hostile AA turret detected. Enemy armor on approach. Alert. Rachel is under fire.
Homeworld is a space game. They mentioned space.
Receiving.
Oh, she's in trouble. Why did she go over there?
Rachel's hull is at
I ordered her over there, but that was apparently.
hostile railgun
Strike
opened
fighter
up.
coordinates.
Alert.
in.
Rachel is at half hull integrity.
She's gonna die.
Darn it, it's been a little bit, but oh well.
Did you save it?
Bullets taking fire.
We're going up.
Actually, I'm not.
Not-
My question is, why did you send her over there? I wasn't really.
Been killed in action.
I wasn't really seeing what the if they are enemies. Maybe it just looked empty.
Well, it was, and I had I knew there were enemies in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting more clumps than what it turned out to be. The idea, I had a plan roughly that did not go well. We'll just go with that.
Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Okay, so question is, where was I when I saved this?
It appears that my image is all messed up.
Strike inbound. Hostile detected. Visual on
Maybe that's what I'll do for the crow's hands. I'll just put my hands on the side
Sakala launching cruise missile.
like that, and it's like some weird. Yeah. It's like some weird, like, what have I become? Some Kafka-esque stuff. What's going on?
Oh, it loaded in and then went back.
Salvager is
Ah.
engaged. Unidentified craft on approach.
Oh!
Mark
Nope.
the bearing.
You might want to reload that.
Yeah.
Group 7
That looks really bad. Yes, I am playing with a talking raptor on top. See, he's up there. He's just up there doing his thing. I do play with a lot of interesting characters here on the Courtesy Flush, so yeah. Yeah. Well, one of the reasons why have you seen him doctoring? I have heard great stories echoing down from hallways of promise and grandness.
on to authenticate.
For he quacketh mightily for what he studies, and he shall be the greatest quack. Indeed, I agree with this.
Go ahead.
Rap
Copy,
4,
on our
yeah.
way.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot here, Ben.
Displace. Receiving 5 by 5. New coordinates verified.
Go. I don't care what direction.
Oh,
just
you got a
go.
lot of it. Yeah, those guys. So you got to get them out of that circle, it looks like. But you know what?
Hostile
Not too
armor
bad.
eliminated.
I think you can replace those guys, can't you?
I can.
Take up position with the artillery. Alert. Salvager destroyed. Confirmed.
You think the expedition could make a short stop and pick up some lucky strikes in a large icy? This has been a rather dry road trip, indeed.
Alert. A squadron of Sidim cruisers is approaching our flank.
It's more of a meme of me now just getting angry. Yeah.
Make ready. Coordinates confirmed.
The pterodactyl is my favorite dinosaur, Nick, is what Psydoc says.
That's nice.
Why do you say it like that?
Pterodactyls on dinosaurs.
Ooh. Ooh, alright. I see where he was going. Psydoc knows what he's doing. They're pterosaurs, right?
Yeah, they're pterosaurs. They're their own
We've got hostile on sensor. Confirmed.
thing.
Their own, like, yeah.
Yeah, they're their own little
Send
bit.
artillery in the air. Command carrier taking fire.
Oh no, the Capisi's under attack.
Bearing designated.
We totally don't know what to do about this.
Red alert. Command carrier taking fire.
Yeah, we should probably move.
Op ready. Copy. Cleared to engage. Keep it steady. Monitor for rupture.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking at this lush paradise. I'm having problems understanding why anybody would want to leave this rock.
Taking fire. Alert. Rachel is in contact.
I say the same thing about Tatooine.
Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed. This is the captain.
Wow. Oh, you got some people trying to play bad on the ridge over there.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Oh. They got a missile target on you. I
That's
think.
not missile. That's just simply
Mm.
Reporting. Copy. On our way. We read you.
all. That's just basically like fighters.
Ankylosaurus tank with a club. Yeah, Ankylosaurus is great.
Place hull charges. Hostile.
My personal favorite is Brachiosaurus.
Hmm.
That's like your, well, it's a sauropod. It's one of the long necks.
Alert.
Yeah.
Attack vehicle destroyed. We got a railgun under fire.
We spoiled a comic book ending to one of them on the dinosaur game. Was not very happy about it.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Go for armor. Armor locked in. Alert. Railgun lost.
Salvager ready. Displace to that CU field.
This is the captain. Hostile armor eliminated.
We're just We're just taking them down. Yeah, we need to make sure we save before we head into that area, because I didn't even know there were that many enemies there. They really kind of, they came with their whole force, it looks like.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
Oh, yeah, they're always deploying cruisers, though. When are they not doing something we don't like?
Salvager online.
Just tell us when they launch a nuke so we can move out of the way.
Fleet Group 2 assigned.
Ready for command.
Yeah.
Unidentified hostile incoming. Authentic.
Yeah, for your, yeah, Sunshine wants to know, for your thesis defense, Psydoc, will you pick a sword or a snake?
Fleet Group 4
That's a good point. How long does that last? Oh, yeah.
Reading.
Scotty is my favorite dinosaur.
Green line confirmed. Cruiser copies.
Ah, I see. You get to follow around doctors and they try to tell you how to do things all day.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's fair. The enemies have picked a fight they regret, but now have no choice but to slug it out. The reign of Psyduck, the Psyduck.
Enemy armor on approach.
The fleet is at maximum capacity.
Hostile detected.
Yeah, we can't possibly have any more people. Probably because we don't have enough drivers. All the armor in the world and not enough people to drive them.
We've got a salvager
Oh.
under fire.
Yeah.
Having
Okay.
a little bit of lag. Yeah, the next game after this, we'll play something that's a little less intensive on your network. And probably a little more puzzle and orient. We will see.
Ready. Green line confirmed.
Like, they have that big giant wreck over there, but they have nowhere they can go.
New sector designated. Move out.
So we can just build up forces on the outside until they're ready to go in there and take them down,
Ready. Set.
piece by
Ready,
piece.
set. Get us moving.
CU's exhausted.
Who is derpier?
Enemy airstrike inbound.
There is Enosaur,
Who's what?
the derpiest dinosaur. Oh, Mookie Dog 007. Thank you for the courtesy.
Taking fire.
Says, who is derpier, Therizinosaur, or a giant ground sloth? And which would you would be the bad guy in the Knife Fight City Carnosaur knockoff?
Ready for orders.
I don't know what those dinosaurs are. That's a bit beyond me.
Well, ground sloth is a dinosaur, but
Field expanded.
Tyrannosaurus, or however that gets pronounced, is
CU field depleted.
if you look it up, it's basically got like swords for the hands.
Ah,
Like it's just got these giant claws that are,
Hammering our forces. Respond.
frankly, astounding.
Alert.
yeah, horrifying.
Report.
CU deposit.
First time doing live in my part. Normally just play the YouTube after the fact. Well, welcome, Sunshine.
Reading. Engage armor.
Triceratops Mafia,
Site
yeah.
exhausted.
Red alert. Command carrier taking fire.
Triceratops are
Vehicle is taking fire.
probably the
Armor. Coordinates
CU's exhausted.
go for ranged. Coordinates
are probably the most they're not the most tankiest, but the most aesthetically tanky looking ones.
Salvager has been engaged. Alert. Carrier hull at 75% integrity.
Oh
CU
no.
deposit depleted.
Oh, because they're just bombarding it and they're not defending themselves.
Unknown inbound. Designating hostile.
Yeah, you'll just have to go and destroy them when you get their guys up there on that hill. they're gonna wish they didn't. How's life?
Enemy artillery
How's life,
in the
Nick?
air.
How's it going?
Carrier taking fire.
Going okay.
Same here.
Red alert. Command carrier taking fire.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated. Ready to burn.
Oh, we are on the wrong side of the word, Johan. Johan. Yeah, we are. Have some sleep, sir. Or madam.
Easy moving out.
Or creature of the night.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Make ready. Enemy
All I know is that I am not allowed to talk about brontosaurs anymore. That's
salvage
fair.
under fire. Alert. Salvage your
What
loss.
is?
Yeah, they do look ankylosaurs do look tankier.
RU deposit.
I didn't even think about that. They are very armored.
Copy. Air launch detected from the Sakala. Armor, go ahead. Armor is en route.
Armor is en route. Oh yeah, we've got some people trying to hit you from the rear. And that's not going to go well for them. Once you have your force over there, though, I do recommend you save.
Alert.
Yeah.
Hostile strike fighter in circulation. We're ready for order. Artillery cruiser under attack. Units respond. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Prime charges.
Prime charges. Hostile strike craft down. Reading.
Uh-oh.
Enemy armor
Strike fighter
disabled.
coordinates
Hostile railguns opened up. Attack course set. Hostile turret sighted. Reporting.
Yeah, that...
Maintenance protocol.
wow.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
I was like, I really hope they have more guys.
Cruiser ready.
Keep losing them all.
Maintenance protocols in effect. Ready for command. Grid updated.
They're going to need a shitload of new screen doors when we're done with them.
Charges. Salvage your copies. Prime charges. Salvage are up. Time's a wasting.
Alert. A squadron of Sidin cruisers is approaching our flank.
Coordinates acquired. Moving the site.
Op ready. Receiving. This is the captain. Stand by for vessel launch coordinates. Cleared to launch. Hostile armor incoming. Hostiles designated. Strikers assigned.
I'm picking different sounds here, seeing what we got. You're the guy who did the intro, the Marauder. So I've done all the Text Talks battle texts up till
Fleet Group 9 assigned.
from the catapult, or not catapult, from the catapult up till now.
Operations update.
And
Use region have been drained.
Gypsy was actually the first
Enemy airstrike inbound.
co-editor we had on the Marauder. He helped with the credits, the commercials on that one. And he did the same thing on the one we just released.
Armor on approach. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Receiving. On our way.
I ever heard the Toy Maker music? Yeah. feel like I'm wading through the sand, sun in my eyes, a hard journey. It's theatrical, and it sucks. Oh, okay. I like that. That's a good description. Play the intro. Yeah, I didn't make the music for the intro, by the way. That was Mark D. I'm not that good. That guy is really awesome. He made the music for that intro. I just did the laser show.
Support ready.
Hello, NC Bierski.
Turret set in place.
Standing by. Rachel moving out.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, no, man.
Exhausted of resources.
I think I was
Move order confirmed.
it just kind of came to me while I was working, because I just like throw things together till it kind of works and see what I like. We're actually gonna do another song for the Warhammer. We just didn't really have the time, but we're gonna still do it anyway because it's awesome, and we'll post it up whenever we get to it and finish it.
Reporting.
I just want to jam with my buddies.
Fire EMP. EMCU deposit depleted.
Rachel is taking fire. Respond.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Well, that should make things a little bit easier.
Under fire.
Go for support. Punch it.
Strike craft destroyed.
You might want to get Rachel out of there.
Alert.
She's not the one taking fire, but point taken.
This is Rachel, go ahead. Move out and be ready.
Because if there's people there, there's probably more behind them. Yeah, so yeah, they're gonna try to blast at her.
Runner, move order confirmed.
Runner, go ahead.
Yeah, the animators.
Coordinates confirmed. Op ready.
Yeah, the end animation was that was Bruins.
Get us underway. Armor, go ahead. Underway. Crew ready. Set new heading.
There's a show for you. Thank you.
Ready. Ready.
Does text look anything like his animatic of him? Yeah, they based it after him. I mean, obviously he doesn't have a robot arm and he's not missing an eye, but you know, it's all part of the fun. Yeah, he looks like he looks like that.
Hostile turret excited.
He wears clothes that are
We're moving.
pretty identical
Ready.
without, you know, the patches and stuff on it, because he's not that deep off on the I have to wear all my tactical stuff everywhere kind of world. Oh, looks like you're getting missile locked on you, huh?
Unidentified craft on approach.
No, I think that's just where the air attack is coming from.
Did you save it?
I have. We'll save it again in a moment.
Okay.
PC copy. Cruise missile launch ready.
Boop.
Target
Boop.
set, launch.
Hey, Sakala.
We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Here's some love from us.
The Sakala
You win.
is taking heavy damage.
We like you.
All
Goodbye.
units engage the
Take
Sakala
care.
attack.
So long. We'll be back. Duluth Trading Company, yeah.
Alert all units.
Yeah,
The Sakala
Twitch is turning my own
firing
little
upon
PBS.
cruise
Yeah,
missile.
that's kind of like what we're hoping for. Because it's always like,
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
it's always hard to like find
Fire.
stuff on here when it's oh, that's a missile. That's bad. That's not going to go well for us at all. Yeah, you just lost a third of your forces, Nick.
Group 7 lost. Repeat.
That was totally not what you thought it was going to be.
No.
That's okay. You did save it, so we can move. Do you have nuke in this game? We do. We were trying to get the Goldeneye satellite. Goldeneye. Yeah, we want to shoot the bad guys our Goldeneye satellite. Yeah, we are. No, I mean, that's the idea, Gigatwin. We don't want to spend anything that's like... Well, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, like, what could we possibly get with any of that? It's like... we don't have interest in like fast cars or like super tech or anything like that. We're pretty good with what we've got. And you know, giving people a chance. Sometimes they just need like a nice little opportunity to try to branch out from themselves.
Ready.
Ready. Reading you, command.
And Goldeneye. Oh, I can. Yeah, streaming N64 is not hard.
Base runner in
You just
service.
have to have the right thing for it. You found my weakness, huh?
Ready for command.
Fleet Group 9 assigned.
I mean, per 86 stamp collecting seems to be text only costly vice. Maybe.
PC copy. Stand by for launch on that.
Maybe. The only thing is that he's not like buying a ton of those things or anything. It's like
Unidentified contact. Designated
he
hostile.
saved up for it.
Hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Just like I save up for all my stuff. I have bills and stuff. I don't want to like... This thing is like, I want something that I know that it's going to be worth the big giant money for it. And so far, things we have gotten here has been really useful.
CU field expended.
Reading. Air launch detected from the
Yeah.
Sakala.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Green line.
No, it looks like they're coming toward you. Yeah, they're making a slow march toward you. Yeah, there they are.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained.
Strike fighter taking fire.
You're like, shoot at me, will you?
Hostile armor eliminated.
That AA didn't last a
RU
second.
deposit depleted.
Hostile AA turret detect. We're in the pipe. Hostile turret sighted.
CU deposit depleted.
Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Gunship clear for launch.
I'm glad you liked them.
Online, ready
Aldoni
for
said great work on all that art.
Armor, go ahead.
I'll be doing a lot more of little edits and stuff like that in the next video, possibly coming up.
CU field depleted.
Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Just lighting them up, man.
Battle report. Enemy cruiser destroyed.
CU site
That was
exhausted.
not cheap. They lost a lot of CUs there. Hey, what's going on, man? Oh, it's a regular like white sand desert kind of thing.
Runner. Move out and be ready.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably snow on the polar parts of this planet,
Runner.
but it's probably not the kind of snow you want to be near.
Defend that area with a turret.
Now we just got to break through his gigantic defenses that he has, and that looks like they have a lot.
RU
I
site
mean,
has been depleted.
we really need to send some probes or something out there to see for sure.
Well, some of it is just like
Runner copies.
Showing positive materials tracking. We're looking good.
Attention.
As usual.
We've detected something. Can you confirm visual?
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Stand by for launch on that.
Yeah, yellow snow is weird too, because you never know if it's. No, it's always what you think it is. Don't listen to me.
Sakala is deploying cruisers.
But how do you know? You know, you gotta find out.
Ready.
Strike trap taking effective fire. Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed.
I what?
Reading. Coordinates confirmed.
Armor ready. Go ahead. On our way.
Go for armor. Underway.
Op ready. Green line confirmed.
Go for armor.
Oh, because of the Torrent crater where you are right now. Yeah. That's a very good callback, I guess. For doing an excellent job in running Star Trek. Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Salvage your copies. Copy. Moving.
We're gonna be running more. Actually, I was working on
Go ahead.
stuff for it today, actually, while I was wrapping up bills for the end of the month.
Runner copies.
I've been telling everybody that's close to me about like what I'm doing. I'm sure they're probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about it. But I have like I have some ideas for doing like multiple groups, so that way there's more variety and more chances for people to play.
Marked. Moving out.
Because I would like to run it for a while.
For orders. Advance to mark CUs. Reporting.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Armor plate, yeah, we probably want that.
Make ready. Enemy turret detected.
Sort of like a rotating cast. Maybe.
Enemy contact
I was
on
actually
the
going to have it so the space station is the focal point of
enemy
where people
anti-air
meet
turret
and get their
sighted.
missions from, but the people on their own ships exploring and doing other stuff, you know, they're just going to be in the area. So it's like the station is the center point. They'll have their own stuff happening, and then you'll have ships that are in the area doing their things. And they're not just necessarily Federation crews, you know.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online.
This is
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
nope, they're launching something.
Air launch is like a
Alert.
fighter group.
Hostile strike fighter in
Hmm.
circulation.
Oh, those are your anti-aircraft. Okay, so that's all they are. They're just we thought there was like a big force out there. It's just anti-aircraft. So if we take those out, they don't have much to go on.
Armored vehicle taking effective fire. Armored vehicle lost.
What?
Hostile interceptor destroyed. Reading.
Research completed.
Confirmed. Receiving. Armor ready. Coordinates confirmed.
CUs exhausted. CU deposit depleted.
Yeah.
Ready.
The station kind of decides on how the exploration and all that stuff happens and trade for the area, or they can just blow up and die. I mean, it's a game, so anything can happen.
Depleted.
I didn't realize that Star Trek was actually quite a lethal system. It's lethal against the enemies and not so much the players. I'm going to flip the script a bit and make it a little more even. Should hopefully make for a quite more careful playing. I'm going to definitely give lots of benefit to people who do some risky stuff, but yeah, it's apparently it was very one-sided at times, where it was just like,
Expended.
why would the enemies not be able to take any or withstand some of this? Oh yeah, because it's like they have super kill lasers.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
Yeah, careful in air quotes.
Site exhausted.
You mean for once? No, the Romulans aren't coming to fight anybody, as far as I know. I mean, they'll definitely show up because they like exploring, but
Hostile armor.
nah, they're
Strike fighter approach vectors.
they're
dialed
busy
in.
doing other stuff.
Attack course set.
This is set during this is right after Deep Space Nine found out that there's a wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant, and so in my canon that I'm writing for this,
Strike craft.
Starfleet, nice.
Enemy armor disabled.
They're just riding around in the desert in circles, just waiting for orders. It looks like I know
Strike systems online.
I know some people who know that life.
Ready. Roger.
Fleet Group 5 assigned.
They didn't make it, but
Be advised.
Air launch detected from the Sakala.
Hostile designated. Mark Baron.
But yeah, it's set during TNG, right during when Deep Space Nine finds the wormhole, so Federation decides to reopen some of it to expand upon its outpost systems, outpost stations, and the space station is one of them. Although it's
Taking fire.
Alert all
very much like K7, it's stuck.
preparing to launch a cruise missile.
Oh, they're launching a cruise missile on the two. Oh, I wouldn't have one of them reverse. Oh well, you don't need that other one. It'll be fine. It'll make it. It'll make it. Ah, you did it. Nice.
Get this cruiser into the fray.
Nice. Well done. You might want to save it. Yeah, Cassidy Yates. Yeah, exactly. Do stuff like that. Yeah, there it is. I like that. The channel options. Yeah, they're like, we need to expand on their outposts because they realize, like, oh, now we have an open wormhole to another quadrant. Yeah, what are you doing for the Federation's bottom line? Exactly. But yeah, it's similar in K7 that it has the same, you know, it's original series, but it's like modified somewhat to work in this era, but not by much. It was mostly, well, when they get to it, it was abandoned, so that's where they're gonna start, or not abandoned. It was left with just automated systems. It was used as a relay because nobody was exploring out there. They didn't really see any point. It was it was supposed to be a watch station in case the Klingons attack from somewhere they weren't expecting, or try to move in on the area.
Hostile set. Move to engage.
I guess they have like they can't see it. Oh man, that thing is like perfectly on a ridge. They buried that deep in there, huh? Decommissioned, thank you. Well, it's not decommissioned, it's just automated. Deep track 9, deep space fine. Yeah, Cassidy Yates.
Go for artillery. Reporting. Set new heading. Escort that armored craft. Go.
We read you. Mobilizing.
Well, everyone's going to try to get past the replicator. Problem is that they're not going to have them. Because that station doesn't have... Their ships will have them, but those are limited. It's a limited resource, like most things. So the people on the station will actually have to do resource management, because they're going to be the only source of resources for anybody who's doing expedition for very far away. So, yeah, they're going to have to figure out how they're going to do that. You don't want to just start replicating a bunch of firearms. That's not going to solve any problems. It'll definitely keep you well armed, but it ain't going to do you any good if you only have just guns and no one to use them. They need business, and they need people that want to do business.
Hostile railguns opened up.
Nope. They took out your scout there. That was kind of rude.
Receiving 5x5. New coordinates verified.
Sam Elliott as a captain.
Stand by for launch authentication sequence. Target locked. Fire. Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Yeah, I'm not going to call it Deep Space 13, because there's already a Space Station 13, Deep Space 13 server thing. I don't want to put my name into that. It's not the same thing, even though it'll have similar humor. And it's an awesome Space Station 13 server. I just want them to be their own thing.
Unidentified hostile intel course authenticate.
I see what you're doing, harassing them out of the open there.
Hostile armor eliminated.
Yeah, exactly, Kaiju. You nailed it. When I explained what they were, Goat was like, "Oh God." So you got to imagine those protein resequencers in Star Trek. If they haven't touched them in, you know, like 100-something years,
Interceptor taking fire.
they have to send out Ensign Steve MRE down there so he can be like, all right, let's open up this resequencer and see what's inside. Yeah, look at this brown paste. It's turned completely into sand. All right, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. They turn them into little cubes that you can eat.
Enemy airstrike inbound.
He's a wholesome guy.
Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Yeah.
Alert. LAV down.
Yeah, they have those protein resequencers have these giant tanks that they would store them in.
This is the captain.
and then you'd put in your little food card, and it's like a punch card almost, and it'd be like your daily allotment of food, and it would be like little cubes and spheres and stuff. But the station itself will have its own dining restaurants if you can afford them.
Copy. Target locked.
That seems a little too real for anyone who's ever served in the military or been in the anywhere outside of a base. Very similar, or the Navy.
Gunship is now in circulation.
It's like, yeah, you have your paycheck. It's not much, and the place around you is probably way expensive.
Get this cruiser into the fray.
Kids, yeah, spits out colored cubes.
Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned. Contact on the board.
When they see what kind of where they are in space and the kind of things they'll have to be dealing with.
Enemy anti-air turret sighted.
Those placements are like damn near perfectly dug in. But that also means you can just get in there and get rid of them, so you don't have to worry about your fighters getting shot down.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
Oh boy, guess we won't blow those up too.
Air launch detected from the
Oh,
Sakala.
getting lagged down, huh?
Perfect time to save, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Now, normally these fully departure of 20 years, but the station has a protein resequencers mothballed. Let's open up the feedstock lines. Nice hiss. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they fully denature after 20 years. Yeah. Saw a thing on the Weather Channel about a company making protein using electricity and the yeast in the air, which seems pretty Star Trek. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Alert. Report taking hostile fire. Set new heading.
Ah. Why does this popcorn smell like spray paint? Yeah, I'd not want to eat that. I found some pretty good maps of... Oh, that's perfect shot.
Set. Missile away.
That's a perfect shot, Nick. Let's see that. Let's watch that action. Yeah, let's watch
Thanks.
this. Oh,
Is taking heavy damage.
Hostile detected. All units engage the Sakala full attack.
no, Nick. I think you found the answer. Like, they're gonna come after you, and they're gonna try to fuck with you, but you could just be like, no thank you.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Dialed in.
I know, it takes a while for those missiles to rebuild, though.
Interceptor taking hostile fire.
Alert all units. Sakala is preparing to launch.
Oh, we need to leave. Oh, that's a bad spot for them all to be in.
On our way. Op ready. Push through. Go for range. Op ready. Green line. Combat relay. Hostile cruiser eliminated. Moving under fire.
No, you're gonna lose some people.
Support craft has been engaged. New coordinates verified. Alert. Artillery cruiser destroyed.
Oh, you got one. They got one of your guys. Good timing.
Active fire. Reporting.
Woo!
Go ahead. Alert. Railgun.
They got one of your guys.
Reading.
Very close.
Receiving 5x5. Get this battle cruiser into the fray. Hostile strike craft down. Hostile craft in AO. Maneuver
Yeah, they're trying to distract a bunch of traumatized children, give them food cards to order ice cream from one of the protein resequencers. Yeah.
taking fire. Receiving. Tracking target. Attention. Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed.
Oh, I've decided how they're gonna work. I had this conversation with a couple people. Steel. I know how they're gonna work.
Eliminate.
It's just a limited resource, like they are in the show. They're just not. The only reason why people can do it in the show is because they're never like
Contacts on the board.
in a moment where they're like limited. But even on Voyager, they're like, hey, we don't have too many of these.
Go ahead. On
You only get so many replicator rations.
Send message. Base runner is on.
Even though Neelix was an annoying character at times, he was the right person at the right time. They needed someone to run the galley.
Artillery cruiser operational. Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute powered.
Sakala launching cruise missile.
Again? They launching another one, Nick. You need to move.
Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Move the Capisi back too, if you can.
Attention. New heading set.
Not like it's gonna help. Oh yeah, you're gonna. One of your construction guys is about to get blown up. Oh, there it is.
Target confirmed. Launch bomb
Nick, run! Oh, that was close. They're launching a lot more cruise missiles than they were. Do they just now have an infinite stockpile? Or are they just able to recharge them faster?
I don't know. Can't tell you.
Yeah, we're going to have to destroy them before they launch anymore. Because, yeah, that's... They're just... He's lining you up. I think he can see you.
Hostile AA turret detected. Crew ready.
Fleet Group 7 assigned.
Enemy turret detected. Our bomber is under enemy fire.
The Sakala is deploying cruisers.
The captain. Combat alert. Bomber destroyed. Be advised. Enemy support vehicle.
Yeah, we're going to have to push her up. That's,
Name
yeah, we're going to have to push up. There's the only other way we can get up there. We have to push in. Do you suppose they do laundry, or do they just replicate and unreplicate clothes to clean them? No, that's probably what they do exactly. Mainly because it's probably a sanitary thing. It takes energy to do it, but you wouldn't be losing. You'd actually be gaining. You'd be gaining matter by doing so, but not any good matter. For your 5 allowed move. Yeah, exactly.
Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Enemy anti-air turret sighted. Our bomber
You
is under
could.
fire.
The thing is with the joke with the butter thing is that replicate. That would mean the
That's what I
replicator
was in the
has.
middle of.
What's that?
I was reloading, so I didn't lose my bombers. I forgot that I needed to, once I loaded the game, immediately recall the bombers so they didn't get blown up.
So yeah, make sure you recall them so we don't get blowed up again. We save at the best times. We really do. Oh yeah, Nasko just like makes hot dogs and Skyline. You want something else? Save up for your replicator credits. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, if you're on the space station, the replicator for food is probably going to be okay if you have it. But they're on an original series space station that's been out of commission for a while, so probably not going to have too many replication options unless they go aboard any of their shuttlecraft or ships, but those are limited.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing. Ready.
You have a resource. It's like you can't just generate matter from nothing. It has to have something to generate from. So if you're going to do like the butter hot scenario, you would just need to have an insane amount of matter to fill a room with it.
Railgun reading you. Reading. Ready. Send.
Yeah, transporter built into it. I don't know about that. Yeah, it was like a transporter buffer belt that they had in like the game. But that was just because it was like they had to answer why you can walk around with all these guns and not seem to have any pockets, you know.
Missile battery online.
That wouldn't be something people would just have.
Op ready.
Control Group 4 designated. Salvager online.
Crewmates can be additional replicator rations if you're a horrible person, I suppose.
For decommission.
Enemy contacts on the board.
Yeah, you could totally turn your enemies into that if you really wanted to be like evil. But that actually that is quite literally a that's not even like a oh, you get court-martialed and kicked out of Starfleet. They send you to bye-bye prison. They send you to the prison they don't talk about because that would make them look not so nice.
Enemy railgun firing on friend. New coordinates verified. Tracking armored craft on approach.
Oh, they EMP'd you. Oh, but you took them out anyway. Oh my gosh.
But I think the
That one cruiser.
artillery is going to get me
Why is that EMP takes
because
so long?
I'm EMP'd
You're
and I can't move.
You're trying to turn over an engine. Oh, thank goodness. All right, you get repaired. Hey, I think they're wide open. You might want to save it.
Move order confirmed.
You might want to save it. I think they're wide open in that corner over there because I didn't see anybody else. Yeah, the anti-board gun that the dude added to the transporter to it. Yeah. Like, yeah, it just changes the frequency so they can never get used to it. I'm like, yeah, well, the Borg shouldn't be able to do any of that anyway. They should have an upper limit. There's only so many things they can actually, like, prepare for. Otherwise, they become infinitely invincible to everything, which is not possible with physical technology. You have to, like... Otherwise, then they'd just be the Q. They wouldn't be the Borg. Oh! Oh, look at what they bunched up, Nick. They made a mistake.
I don't have my missile. That's how I got away with the
Ooh. That is bad news for the... Hey, you're only halfway there for that cooldown. That's gonna be fun.
Enemy armor disabled.
Weapon systems online.
Some stations are probably really old, constantly updated, and they're remodeling one of the oldest station. An old Earth weapons cache. Now, they're going to find a lot of stuff, but probably not an old Earth's weapons cache. That would have to be up to the players. Because most of Starfleet, they don't really view kinetic firearms as, like, something that's useful. Phasers don't blow your eardrums out. They also make people disappear. They don't require you to carry around a ton of ammo. They're kind of useful. Like, they're incredibly way more versatile of a weapon. Oh, Rachel needs to leave.
I'll move.
Come on, Rachel. Go, go, go. Okay, I think she made it out. Capisi probably going to get a little chunk taken off. Maybe. Yeah, they're going to get a little chunk. Maybe. No. It's just a little tiny piece. Didn't really do that much damage. Not bad. I think it's because their radar is better than ours.
Could be.
Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
Yeah, that's the idea of a... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they're not immune to bullets. The problem is that the only way that they can make that work is through, like, railgun type of things. You don't really want to use firearms in a high-pressure environment. Not exactly the greatest idea. I mean, you don't want to use a phaser too much either, but they're going to leave burn marks before they'll leave bullet holes. So you have to pick the weapon for the right environment. Firearms are great when they're in, like, a situation where they're fighting the Borg or they're on a planet, but when you're in a spaceship, you want to use anything that won't cause you to also be killed. Yeah, use a broken phaser, right? Yeah, physical... You can use melee weapons. The Borg can't really defend themselves against melee weapons, which most people don't even think of. Just get a hammer. They're slow. They'll have to send bigger Borg after
that
you.
was costly.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't think they did anything permanent, and I butchered that squadron.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to recover from that one. Flamethrower. Well, they could just make themselves fire resistant.
Everybody scatter.
Rachel's got to move quick.
This is the captain. Coordinates confirmed. Go ahead. Get this battle cruiser into the fray.
Oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. Everyone's pulling. Yeah, you've lost a lot of people there. You might have to reload.
Anti-air turret sighted. Alert.
No, you didn't lose anybody. Amazing. The base runner is just a little bit burned, but that's about it.
Contact.
Look at that.
Bearing designated.
They made the mistake of firing that cruise missile at you. Yeah, they have higher... Man, they have really high spawn rates. They really don't want to die.
The Sakala is at critical health.
Hostile rail
Yeah.
got the Sakala on the ropes. Now let's finish her off. Reporting. Confirmed. Target alert. Assault cruiser lost. Full shell.
Your assault cruiser was lost. You might want to get them out of there.
Tried.
They got an artillery cruiser. They're just going to sit off to the side and fire at you. You might want to send some people there to tell them to stop.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
Gunship go. Proceed to mark target.
Enemy turret detected. Set for launch. Putting in a bullseye. 007 for 20.
Yeah, but anything that does loud bangs is usually not a good idea in a pressure environment.
Alert. Gunship down for launch.
Melee weapons, though, absolutely.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Hostile armor. Eliminate. Our bomber is taking fire.
Or you can even make,
Port vehicle authenticated.
you can just still use the phaser on the Borg. Oh, here we go. Finally. Get wrecked. Oh, did they just disappear?
The Sakala has been destroyed. All units.
They just out of existence. All right.
Preparation for immediate
Fair
departure.
enough. We win.
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Capisi. Jacob Sajet was alive this whole time. My God, a prisoner of the Galzian for 4 years. And he stopped them from reaching the Kartoba site. He made the ultimate sacrifice for his people. Now, as we prepare to honor him, we also ready for battle, to finish what we started. I have no idea what the future holds, or if I'll be around to see it. But here, now, I am proud to be among these Sajet, to be counted as one of them, a Soban. It has been an honor to serve with them all.
Wow. Well, here we go, Nick. So we'll do this will be this is actually the last mission, I think. The final mission.
Makes sense.
The final mission of the game. So we're going to see this, and then we'll call it here, and the next stream will be the last time we play this. This will be the end of the game. I want to see this cutscene, though. Oh, I love this.
Thanks to the sacrifice of Rachel's brother, we finally hold the key to defeating the Galcian once and for all. The
Goldeneye.
Titan orbital weapon is operational and under our control. Rachel is making final preparations to ensure the fleet's safety as we secure the Kartoba site.
Power and discharge protocols in the green. Targeting and alignment data is suboptimal. We will require a ground-based scanner network to resolve firing accuracy, or nobody will be safe out there.
The Kartoba site is located here. The Galcian fleet is holding their position outside the targeting perimeter. When they realize we have safely entered the site, they will advance and surround us. We will not have much time. Rachel, stand by to deploy.
Hell yeah.
Roger that.
Hell yeah. That was awesome. Meanwhile, in Mass Effect. All right. Let's
We
save it.
must get Rachel and her team into the Kartoba wreck immediately. Time is of the essence. Expect Galcian forces to arrive shortly.
All right.
Map.
Oh, wow.
Yep, we're
We're going to be dealing with some
we
stuff.
are in for it. It will be a time.
Yes, that will be the final battle next Friday. Wow. And we've made it all the way here. This has been one hell of a game, I'll be honest with you. I really enjoyed just hanging out and watching the playthrough of this with Nick. You've been really good at this. I'm really happy to find somebody who's like, you know, just able to just pick up a strategy game and go like that. It's really awesome.
Well, I think I've mentioned in streams in the past that like basically this was like the majority of games that I played like back when I was younger. Like it was tactical
Mm,
RTS like this.
nice.
Um, so it's been really nice to like be playing one again.
Yeah. We have. I mean, that was like something we discovered with Mission Critical when we played that. It was like we had that mini game in there. We realized like this is actually a lot of fun, and I'm glad we could just hang out and play it every
Yeah.
Friday. So we'll be back tomorrow with more Baldur's Gate as we wander around the woods filled with spiders and hopefully not get stuck there forever. We'll figure something out. I'm sure there's a way to do it that won't cause me like to have an aneurysm. This game, it's like welcome to Baldur's Gate. You can't get in. You're not allowed. Gotta be this tall to ride, I guess. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a fine evening. I'm gonna go off here now and just hang out for a little bit. So you guys take care. Have a fine evening yourselves or morning, wherever you might be. And I'll see you on the next Courtesy Flush. Take care. Have a good night.
See ya.